Almost half a century ago, Africa was considered a terrible desert. Despite the conflict and humanitarian disaster, stories emerge of the existence of cannibalistic imperial regimes in Central Africa. The leader is Jean Bedel Bokassa. He took power through a military coup in 1966. And then proclaimed himself Emperor of Central Africa 10 years later. He was born with his first name, Bokassa Mg Boundolu. The emperor was born in Bobangui, a village in French Equatorial Africa, on February 22, 1921, one of 12 children born to a village chief. Interestingly, at his inauguration ceremony, he appeared classy and majestic. It was even said that his inauguration ceremony almost bankrupted the poor country. Bokassa was not just any emperor, but he was also like a monster. His rule was cruel, even on a continent known for its brutal dictators. It's like he leads a cannibal empire that cheapens killing and eating humans. He is famous for his sadism. In a case of crime or let's say theft, Bokassa orders the thief to be beaten, usually with a hammer and chain. He enjoyed it while watching the terrible judgment. Bokassa also has unusual pets and tends to be wild animals. Sometimes, criminals will become their pet's diet. He was very happy to feed his personal crocodile and lion, a suspected criminal at the luxurious Villa Kalongo. According to the testimony of French historians, the leader of this cannibal empire in Central Africa was also truly a cannibal. Every time a guest comes to his luxurious villa, he welcomes them well. To his horror, every guest who came would be served a menu of meat that he took from his kitchen. However, news reached France that Bokassa had committed unpleasant actions in his country. He created a cruel image in front of the French public who had previously been sympathetic to him. One report stated that Bokassa had personally beaten as many as 100 children to death with sticks and stones, because they refused to wear school uniforms produced by the government. On September 20, 1979, French special forces overthrew Bokassa in a carefully executed military coup. And unknown to the Central African Empire, this was the end of the Bokassa government. However, Bokassa's legacy seems to remain intact. Cannibalism even reappeared in Bangui after the fall of the Bokassa cannibal empire. Recently a video emerged of a man who said he had channeled the Bokassa legacy. After hacking a Muslim man to death, cooking his flesh in the street, and eating his limbs. 3.5 decades ago, the French government stood by and allowed the Bokassa to ruthlessly prey on its citizens. But then, they began to realize and forced the animalistic cannibalistic imperial regime to step down from power.